Yes, you should have 85% of your net worth into Bitcoin. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is DaVinci Jeremy. I'm in the Pipe 5x5 staying live here in Dubai. Today we're going to be talking about how much Bitcoin should you have? Yes, that's an important topic, right? Everybody has their own belief system and how much they should invest in any one asset. In the very beginning, when I started my investment career, I focused on making sure that I was only around 2 to 3% in any one risk category of assets. I moved it up to 5%, but then with Bitcoin, it went all the way to 90% with Bitcoin. Why is that? Bitcoin is not going anywhere. It can't be stopped. There is no shooting it unless you can't shoot gold. You can't point a gun at gold and say, okay, you got to go away, can't come back. No, you can't do that. Bitcoin works the same way. It allows for people to freely transact between each other, and there's nobody stopping you. So that's the main point of it, and that's why I hold so much Bitcoin, and I want to hold it until it becomes money. So everybody understands this concept that it can't be stopped. All right. With that said, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like, hit the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. That will help the channel. And let's get on with why someone is saying you should hold 85%. That's BlackRock, believe it or not. I know, evil company. Yes. But sometimes evil, if evil says something and that's true, right? I'm going to quote it. For example, Hitler once said, gold in the hands of the people is the enemy of the state. That quote is from Hitler, and it's true. I'm going to quote him. All right. BlackRock's bold Bitcoin strategy recommends high Bitcoin or BTC portfolio allocation. BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, is recommending an optimal portfolio allocation of 84.9%. It's crazy. If you scroll down, you can see right in this prospectus, they talk about it, and yeah, it's a little small, but Exhibit 4 presents the results, starting with a 60-40 equity bond portfolio. That's probably somebody. All these investment risks are based on who you are, right? I think it's based on somebody younger, right? Is what this 60-40 equity to bond split is, which is produced with a risk aversion of Y equals 1.5. The optimal BTC allocation is a large 84.9%. Wow. So the rest of the 15.1, it goes to the 60-40 split of the equities to bond. Although BTC has extremely large volatility of 1.322, the pronounced positive skewness leads to a large allocation and dominates in the utility function. Okay, so one of the things you have to understand, the reason why he's looking at this and saying this, is that he speculates, right? Since he speculates that the global total wealth is around 800 trillion. Nobody really knows today, but Bitcoin could be worth 190 million per coin. That's a little on the high side. $190 million per Bitcoin is quite high, but that means you can let's see, what can you buy for 190 million for one coin? I guess you could buy a very large commercial airplane, right? A decent sized commercial airplane for one Bitcoin. I think at that point, Bitcoin might be slightly overvalued. If that happens, then you should really consider, getting into real assets. Maybe buying that commercial plane. Oh my gosh, I don't know about that. It's a possibility, but not probable. The reason why it's a possibility because one, as you know, I'm an advocate of Bitcoin. I know that it's going to become money, but as people finally clue into this, there's going to be an avalanche of people coming in, and it'll be a lot of people who are like been paying attention, watching this, going to be regretting, and they're going to be like running to this once they realize, oh my God, everybody else is figuring it out and fast, and they're going to be buying it like crazy, and because the prices are just going to continue going higher and higher and higher. It's only when that happens that you see people actually buy and buy big, is what the price is going higher. That's the wrong thing to do. You should be buying right now. All right, let's go on to WorldCoin before we go into the charts. WorldCoin, our third world nations on an apocalypse with the iris scanning crypto unicorn. Yeah, I know. It's like, this is a means of control by identifying everybody and having control of who they are, finding out who they are, and controlling their money. This is what WorldCoin is trying to do, right? So that they could bring all the people who just don't have access to banks and stuff like that they can actually join in. But do they need to join in? Should people join in? Now, I want to tell you a story. I'm not going to continue reading this because this should not exist. This is horrible, right? Hopefully people won't use it, but they're going to give people $50 in the third world to use it. So obviously they're going to jump at that. But this should not exist because this WorldCoin thing. Because if we go back in time when we were on the gold standard and we had actual cash and people were using cash, and 1 ounce of gold was $20 an ounce. Most companies and individuals did not, I'll repeat that, did not put money in the bank. Did you hear that? They did not put money in the bank. Why? Because the bank has to take that money and lend it out to other people. That's how it should have been. That's how it was before. Today, everybody can't imagine not having a bank account. That's wrong. You shouldn't have a bank account. Need a bank account. You could use it as a means of securing your wealth if you want to, but you should also be able to have the option of not doing so. And with this ID, WorldCoin Iris ID, it just prevents you from having the option of, hey, if it were to become worldwide, prevents you from the option of, hey, I don't want to have some sort of system controlling my wealth. All right, so let's get on to the charts. So as you can see, I got stopped out because the market went above this red line, right above my previous stop loss. And so I got stopped off both my Ethereum and Bitcoin trade. So that's okay. You can't be right all the time. That's when you're trading. You just have to accept the losses and move on, and just let the market decide, tell you what to do on the next trade. And you just keep at it, right? Make sure that your losses are very small, and then you won't have any problems trading in the long term. And don't get frustrated with losses, because that's part of the trading game. You have to accept it. Okay, you can see Bitcoin has clearly broken above this resistance, and now it's turned support. Looks like we're going to continue going higher. We're also broken above this trend line, which I've drawn here, where Bitcoin was trending. Now, this break is not solid, because although we got a little bit of volume here, it didn't translate into a big pump, which is not good. Not good. So this is suspect a little bit, because you see the volume is dropping off, and we have to wait and see. I'm going to wait and let the market do whatever it wants to do. I think it's still the possibility is that we head down a little bit further. Maybe not as far as not as deep as I think it should, right? But there should be a little bit of a dip, and then Bitcoin can rise again. All right, let's move over to Ethereum to close off. You can see Ethereum has finally broken above the EMA ribbon, and so that indicates some strength. But again, it hasn't broken out of this channel, so I would consider that suspect. Wait until we see a break from the channel. If it breaks this channel, then we can see that this thing can head all the way up to the $1930 mark before we see any kind of change in the pattern. So we got to wait for that. Looks like Ethereum, if we zoom out, wow, Jesus, we are stuck in a massive range. Wow, look at that. From the 18, what is it, the 1825 to the 2024. Wow, that is a massive range, and we're failing to decide on a direction. That's a good thing as well, because you can see that there's quite a possibility here that we're going to break higher now, looking at that and seeing the massive range of Ethereum. You can see that it could possibly head all the way up to the 1932 level before we can start seeing any kind of decision being made. But that means that once we break out of this range, whether we break the 1825 or the 2024, that means that's a direction. That's a direction for quite some time. So either break is a positive thing. All right, well, that's it for today. Make sure you hit the like, hit the bell button and all, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers. Peace.